Good morning, everyone. I'm back for another reading. It's very early. It's around 6 a.m. The sun is soon to rise. And I was just called to pull some cards here. So I'm seeing some reoccurring ones, mainly that King of Swords that's been constantly, my two ears are ringing. So this Archangel Michael, but supporting all of us, certainly, but more importantly, the Divine Masculine. And he's embodying that energy more and more every day as a guardian, as a protector, first for his own life, for himself, and then understanding that he needs to do that for this union is for his counterpart and everything that's near and dear to both counterparts. So there's a balancing of energy that's occurring right now. So these cards underneath are supporting this balancing. So this masculine's aware of what has been needed to balance his life. And he's had to go back. The divine has sent him back to say, you haven't quite learned everything and you just need to reorganize and reshuffle some things to make sure that both of you are happy. This is your union here, and you're this energy here, Divine Feminine. And you're waiting patiently and you're doing well. You're very balanced. And you figured everything out. And these sacred things are locked away here within you, and you're just very content and at peace here. And you're holding space for you and your counterpart, and you're happy doing so, okay? So 2 and 6, look up that number, but 2 is a balancing again. 6 is union, reconciliation, children, past life energy, past energy in this life. You combine the 2 is an 8. 8's infinity. That's here. That's what's being balanced. It's strength and courage. It's the strength card. So just know that you're embodying all of this, which is supporting this masculine and being able to go back and deal with what needs to be dealt with to be able to do things properly, because here he wasn't seeing clearly. Okay. And through healing with the moon's energy properly now, he'll be able to reset things here properly to then be able to come back here and deal with what needs to be dealt with. This is the karmic, so I'm very curious about this, but we'll come back to this. They want us to go over here. So let's see here. So your masculine's definitely in motion, okay? So he's very busy and active, balancing out his life. Here we go again with these balancing energies. And he's really leaning into himself and becoming this emperor. And he's learned a lot to be able to achieve this. And, he's very close. But in his life, he's been successful in overcoming a lot of challenges to be able to step into a recently new position. But this will mirror itself across the board throughout his life. So professionally, for my counterpart, just seconds and days away from accepting a promotion within the agency he works with. And it's greater responsibility, but it's perfect for him. So this is what I'm feeling here. But I'm feeling too in his personal life, it's going to allow him to do the same. He wants to claim his twin flame counterpart. This is us. This is me here. You've shared a little bit, a few nuggets, here and there. He knows you're holding back, but it's good that you did, because you were focused on yourself, and because you did that, you were able to achieve this status for yourself. Okay. This is what's being secured for the future here. Okay, this is a future position. This is what this masculine wants to bring this forward, okay? Stands above all. Look at the card sliding. So we see the Three of Cups underneath. We'll leave that like this. The door's open. The gates are open. I channeled that message yesterday. And soon you'll be able to have your gathering here to be able to come together. And when you do, you're going to manifest this through communication. And he's going to lead that conversation and that communication because there's a lot that he needs to share, and he's stubborn. You know, he didn't want to come until he was good and ready. What's the stubbornness here? Okay. But the divine also really stepped in and really assisted when this masculine, our counterparts, were stuck in this energy, and that's been cleared, okay? And they're coming forward to be able to bring you what they know will bring happiness, and that is kicking this one where she needs to go, and it's a step down, okay? She is not in charge. She will not succeed here in separating these counterparts. And look, this is the masculine. These are his children, okay? So they're whatever it is that they've shared with that karmic. This would be his ex and their parent, his children's parent, mother. Is balancing things out, and this is you, divine feminine, and you're balancing things out too by standing in your truth and power, and you represent the happiness that they know you bring and you brought to their life. I channeled this yesterday. It's amazing that's coming out again. But what they shared, you know, is that you were able to balance out your life. You were able to let things go. You were able to move on. You see these mountains? That's behind you. That darkness is behind you. You overcame that. Okay? And look how big you are compared to that. That's where you stand now. And that's how they see you standing, that you were able to move on from hardships with this person. Because in our past, there was a lot of conflict with her. And we all decided, I decided after feeling like my masculine let me down at that time when all this really hit years ago, a few years after we separated. He had moved on and he was with other people here and there, but not successful, but really, you know, made promises to me in regards to children and being able to maintain a connection to them because I love them very much and they love me. And we were together when they were very little. So those relationships are so important, you know. And my biggest fear and concern was that the children would think or feel or worry that I just abandoned them and walked away, which is not the case at all. So I feel like this is coming back up again to be balanced out because the divine always promised me that it would in time. And I had to surrender, step back and accept and surrender the situation because it was out of my control. You know, and I've been a witness only because I live so close to them. So they have shared custody a week about, and that karmic lives down the street from me. So I do see them quite a bit and couldn't really talk to them. You know, it was painful. So I feel like there's been some things shared, and I feel like they've really overcome the concerns and worries with that karmic because they realize they need to let that go in order to be happy. He's willing to go by the book, and he's going to follow whatever is required to make sure things are balanced here. And this is what he's told her or will soon tell her. If he hasn't yet, he will. Okay? And yeah, see, Ten of Swords, Page of Swords. And he knows that all this wasn't a good thing, and he was scared to face this. And the other message, Divine Feminine, is that you've provided strength and power for him to be able to balance things out. And he knows with you here, that you kept things balanced enough that there'd be a chance and an opportunity to heal what needs to be healed here. Okay. So I think when the kids are brave and strong enough to talk to her, if they haven't already, she'll hopefully be able to leave this pain behind her, because she doesn't want it anymore either. Well, that's good. That's good. And she's looking into spiritual practices and crystals for healing. She knows you were very involved with this, and heard that you've healed a lot because of this, in your spiritual practices, and your guidance and all of that has helped other people. She's very nosy. She's looked into this, and I think for a while she was very dark and wanted people to think it was toxic and bad, but I think she's fallen flat on her face with that. That's not at all the truth. And she ended up just hurting herself and really destroying her reputation in a way that I think she's concerned she can't come back from. So she's trying to figure out a way. Yeah, see the regrets there? She's trying to find a way to manifest this Ten of Pentacles, but I think she's not going to achieve that. She didn't want you and your partner to achieve this. And she's regretful because you've overcome her and her attempts to do this. And you focused in on yourself and your own life. And you played by the rules and went by the book. And Archangel Michael was protecting and guiding you the entire way. And because you listened to him, and he represents so many different things, I say him, but there would have been a lot of different situations where you faced guidance from a variety of spiritual guides. And because you were able to do that, you found your sanctuary. You created a home that is beautiful and safe, and you balance everything out so well, and because of that, this masculine here wants to bring you healing. He knows that you can mend things, and she knows you have surpassed her with regards to this, that you've been doing things behind the scenes, even spiritually and energetically, that has offered healing to these children. And they're willing to leave this hurt and pain behind. And I think they're going to tell her that. And the masculine supports them with whatever it is that they want to do. Okay, so they're strong and they're healing here, and it's because of you. And this is going to make its way to you as well. Yeah, see? Everything is fine. There's nothing that she could do to, she tried everything, every trick in the book, and nothing worked. And she's left with these regrets here because you're fine and everything is fine, and everything will be fine. And the kids know that now. So these lies that she fed them to create fear, to prevent you from being in their life, fell flat on its face, and she's wreaking karma for it now. Okay, that karmic wheel is blocking her because spiritual law, you don't control the universe. And there are timelines where people thought they could, and we know what happened there. Atlantis is a perfect example, okay? This masculine knows everything's fine because he believes. He's supported by powers that are beyond what he can explain. Okay, and he knows he needs to step into this emperor power and energy, and he's ready to do that. So have faith, Divine Feminine, because everything is lining up perfectly. Yeah, look. They have a deep knowing that you have the tools, the skills, sacred knowledge, and they're ready to work with you all together as one unit to succeed and achieve whatever it is that you want as a family, as souls. They know that they'll succeed if they allow you back into their life. Because you are an example here, Divine Feminine, that you've created this with your own children. The people you spend time with speak so positively of you. It is getting back to them. And this is what's being manifested here, okay? You've dreamt about this and see how it kind of is coming in. That's to me is a manifestation of as above, so below, okay? Yeah, with the World card. You embody that. They know that success is with you, and they want to be by your side, and they want you to guide them to the same place. Now, the masculine's doing that as well. It's not like you're going to create everything for him. He's already creating wonderful things for himself. But I feel like in terms of like reuniting as a family, you'll have a perfect touch. And the gift basket, I'm hearing that I provided them at Christmas, was the perfect touch. It did provide a lot of healing and power and support. And that was the guidance. And that's what my team was telling me spiritually. I was so scared to do it because I hadn't seen them in a long time. And I did catch them off guard, and it took them a little bit to come around. But I feel like more and more and more, it's providing so much power, and it's touched them at a very deep level. And it was just goodies and some crystals with a little card that I explained what the crystals were. And I'm hearing it's a match, they know it's so powerful. So just know, continue to connect with your guides, because everything is fine, even though you're feeling very much a lot of the swords still from this person look. But you're okay. You're going to come out of it, okay? You're just about finished with the clearing and releasing all this karma. Okay, you're right here. Just hang on, okay? The divine backs you, and with that backing, nothing can stop this from happening. It's your destiny. Look. You're blessed. Okay? You're blessed. Don't worry. You will have the dreams that you've wished for. It's manifesting as we speak, okay? So congratulations, and I wish everyone a beautiful Sunday. Take care.